Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Ilysse and today we are going to be planning in the 13-week Ultimate Achievers Planner. This planner has been created specifically for you to set up to 8 goals and ways to incorporate all of these goals into your monthly, weekly, and daily planning. For anyone looking to become just more consistent with goal setting and get through those steps that'll allow you to achieve your goals, this is the planner for you. So we are going to get started. Make sure that you watch the whole thing so you don't miss any of our tips and tricks today, and you are subscribed to our channel with your notification bell turned on so you don't miss any future videos. Let's get to planning. So to begin, let's take a little tour of this planner. So it comes packaged in a really nice box, gift box for yourself or for someone else. And then you have a How It Works booklet, which is really helpful just to kind of guide you throughout the planner. And then I have this beautiful, check it out, blue planner here. And then we have stickers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a combination of functional stickers, some budget stickers, fun ones, survived Monday, and of course, birthday, gym, laundry, appointment, etc. So let's put this all aside and we will get into a plan. Oh wait, I wanna show you, we're not gonna put it aside. I wanna show you how the planner works. So we are putting that aside. So there are, of course, as always, 3 bookmarks. And one of the things that I love is that 2 of these bookmarks, let's see if we can get them to show, say today and week. So you can separate them based on what day you are actually working on and what week you are in, which is great to just know exactly where you need to be in your planner. Plus, of course, a pen loop and a band to keep it all together. Clever Fox 13-week Ultimate Achievers Planner. And then you have goal number 1, define my goal. My goal focuses on these life areas: health and fitness, finance, business and career, personal development, family and friends, fun and recreation, relationship and spiritual. If I achieve this goal, my life will improve in the following ways: 4 different milestones with a deadline and a reward. And then the milestone brain map or mind map a little bit for all 4 milestones. And then goal number 2, goal number 3, 4, 5 goals. And then there are 4 empty months here because this is a 13-week planner. So whenever you start it, whether you start beginning of the month, mid-month, or end of the month, you have the 4 months worth. And then we have week 1 plan. So it's going to be this week's milestones. The milestone focuses on these life areas: work to-do list, personal to-do list, habits and skills, some dot grid for whatever you need. Did I reach all of my milestones? If not, why? What were my 3 biggest wins? What made me happy? What did I learn? How do I feel about my progress? How will I make next week even better? Reviewed this week, goals refreshed, and plan for next week. And you're going to have 13 of those pages, and they're all going to be numbered. So week 10, 11, 12, and 13 weeks. Then we have day 1, week 1. So you'll put the day and the date. You can check off the day of the week. Morning review, affirmation, grateful for, excited about, activity for today in the focus areas, work to-do list, personal to-do list, dot grid, and then today's main goal, today's priorities, schedule, today's wins, and how I will improve tomorrow. So again, like day 2, week 1, day 3, week 1, and this is going to carry you through, let's say, day 93, week 13. And then in the back are dot grid pages, which I love just to be able to use for random things, ideas, thoughts, plans, notes, lists, all of the things. So let's get to planning. The goal that we are going to focus on today is going to be a financial goal. So it's going to be pay off $1,000 of credit card debt, which is doable in the 13 weeks when some changes are made. So my goal focuses on these life areas. I'm going to highlight finance, and I'm also going to highlight personal development, because as changes are made to reach that financial goal, there will definitely be personal development in that process. If I achieve this goal, my life will improve in the following ways. So you could kind of journal here. You could do some paragraphs. We're going to do a couple of bullets. So I will have less debt. I will be able to save more. I will learn better financial habits. Okay, now we are going to look at the milestones. So when thinking of different ways to pay off debt, there could be earning more money, selling items, and spending less money. So milestone number 1 is going to be earn additional $500. Milestone number 2 is going to be cut back expenses. Milestone 3 will be plan continuous increased earnings. And milestone 4 will be pay off debt and plan moving forward. Okay, so for this, let's say that we are setting this up deadline. So if we are starting this on September 1st, 13 weeks after September 1st is December 1st. So earning additional $500, let's say we were gonna wanna do that by November 1st. Cutting back expenses, if this is September 1st, we are gonna do that by October 1st. Realistically, these should now be swapped, but it's okay. Plan continuous increased earnings. So once that's done in November, then we can kind of plan to go after that. So let's say November 15th, and then the deadline for this will be December. Okay, and the accountability partner, I am going to note my friend Katie, who is a great accountability partner when it comes to my budgeting. And the reward is going to be more financial freedom. All right, so the goal is pay off $1,000 of CC debt. All right, for sake of organization, we're gonna kind of switch these two milestones. So just because of the timing. So milestone number 1, we are going to note cut back expenses. And then we are gonna think about some ways to do that. So let's bring back in a highlighter. Okay. And there can be some really easy ways to cut back expenses. So let's say lunch at home instead of going to the office, or I'm sorry, instead of going out is definite savings. Even if you spend $10 a day on a sandwich, that's $50 a week right there. Another way to cut back expenses is review subscriptions. How much do we spend on monthly subscriptions without even always realizing it? Then let's rate delete emails. You're not always tempted or unsubscribe from shopping online. And another good way, and this is sort of a subscription, but it's more of a bill, is going to be cut cable. There are so many streaming platforms out there that even if you have a few different streaming platforms, it can be much less expensive than having cable. All right, milestone number 2, again, we are switching these, is going to be earn additional $500, because then we're halfway there if we can earn that. And let's put a few bullet points here. And we are going to write sell items, things that you're not using, things that maybe you thought you would want and don't, or just, I don't know, extra stuff that you don't need in your home that you might be able to get rid of, or asking family and friends, or going on your local Facebook group, seeing if people are giving away items for free that maybe you are crafty and you can kind of refinish and sell. I'm going to do another one of contract work. So no matter what your skill set is, whether you are handy or you are crafty or have web design and graphic design experience, there are always options for contract work. So picking up some work, posting locally to see if anyone needs help with something, even mowing a lawn or doing gardening or something like that is always great for contract work. And then there's also, depending on your job situation, the opportunity possibly to get a raise at work. It's worth looking into, right? It's worth seeing if there's an opportunity to earn a little bit more money at the work you're already doing. Milestone number 3 is continuous increased earnings. And there are a couple of ways to do this. Part of it is going to be work, but here are a couple of ideas. One might be if this works or it doesn't, there might be the opportunity for a new job. And this is, again, a mind map. It's where you're going to sort of plan it out and think about it and just kind of brainstorm different ideas for that. Regular, we're gonna call it a side hustle. because if there is a financial goal, sometimes working a second job or an additional contract work kind of thing can really help you meet that goal faster than you might already, especially if you have a challenge cutting back on expenses. Maybe you've already done these things, so bringing in a second source of income can be really important. And then milestone number 4, let's just write plan moving forward for now. Weekly budget review. And one thing that I'm a big advocate of is lower credit card limit. If spending on a credit card is something that you have trouble with, I really believe in calling the credit card company and having them lower that limit for you a little bit so that you may not be as tempted to hit the maximum allowance. And then in some cases, if an emergency does happen where you need the credit card and you have been on time with your payments, you can call the company and ask them for an increase. So here is our little, let's kind of make this a little bit more fun. So we're gonna write the plan. All right, so I'm going to put a bookmark right over here so that I have this goal. And of course there are more goals and the monthly plan, but right now we're gonna focus on putting this plan into action for a week. So the goal is going to be milestone number 1, we're gonna focus on, again, we're switching these two, is going to be cut back expenses. And these are the ideas. So let's move over here. So if the first milestone is cutting back expenses, we're gonna color these in just to add some fun, and green is money. Okay, so this week's milestones, so things we can do this week to work towards the goal. Number 1 is going to be review monthly spending. And even if you don't track all of your spending, as long as you're not paying entirely in cash, it's tracked somewhere, whether your bank statement, your credit card statement. So reviewing the monthly spending and seeing what that looks like. Let's write cancel at least 1 subscription. That could be something as simple as Spotify Plus, which is I would think is something that I could cut out because I don't necessarily need the ads when I can listen for free with the ads. And then let's look back. Okay, meal plan, because the goal is to have lunch at home. So we are going to make a meal plan. Looking back, delete emails and cut cable. So let's write, really the goal was unsubscribe from 10 marketing. And usually there's that unsubscribe button at the bottom of the emails. And the final one is cut cable. So instead of just cut cable, because again, the goal is about breaking it down into smaller steps, is going to be look at streaming options. Okay, so my milestones focus on, right now we are focusing entirely on finance and personal development for these milestones. But these milestones don't always have to be related to the one goal. If you have filled this out and you have more than 1 up to 8 goals, you can color code these to be able to do it for multiple. We're just doing 1 today as the example for you. All right, so work to-do list. And again, we have the weeks and we have the day. So this is meant to be your 13-week planner. You don't have to use this in addition to another planner besides maybe a budget planner or a meal planner, but this is meant to have your month, your week, and your day all in one. So the rest of what's in here isn't always going to be focused on your milestones. You're welcome, it's your planner. You're welcome to put anything else in here that you need to do. So because we already used the green, let's use another color since green is focused entirely on that milestone. And this is also the fun time that we can bring out stickers. So let's take a meeting sticker and we are going to write plan 2 team meetings, send invoices, social calendars, and draft web copy. And we're gonna leave this side a little bit open just because you don't always know what's going to come up throughout the week. And I like to give that option as things come up to be able to add them into the planner. But we can just put a sticker over here for when that meeting is scheduled. So once it's scheduled, I can put it here as the reminder with the little sticker. And again, these come with the planner, but of course there are more stickers available at cleverfoxplanner.com. All right, personal to-do list. So this week, we are going to need to update budget. And that is not, I mean, it's related to the milestone in terms of staying consistent, but it's also just something that needs to be done every week. So clean my apartment, buy birthday gift. Let's rate seasonal clothes. One of the things as the season is changing is just to kind of take inventory of what I have ready for colder weather. We have a little bit of time here. I live in New Jersey until the colder weather hits, but just kind of taking account for the inventory. And because we are planning starting the first week of September, let's personal to-do list. I'm gonna write LDW plans with a question mark just to come up with some Labor Day weekend sort of plans. And then we need grocery shopping and meal prep. Okay, now I'm gonna take this and we are going to color in, these bullets are gonna be green because updating budget, grocery shopping, and meal prep are definitely part of a milestone. Another thing with seasonal clothes and cleaning apartment is maybe I'll find items that I would like to get rid of that I don't necessarily need. And then we'll just bring in purple for the other personal to-dos because they're not necessarily related to a specific milestone over here. Habits and skills, track spending. And I saw, let's bring in this grocery sticker for grocery shopping and meal prep. And then let's bring in gym over here just for exercise because I'd like to get that done. Okay, now drink water, and we are gonna do unsubscribe because it would be great as emails come in each day to just unsubscribe from them. So that's something that can be definitely a habit. Lunch at home, and let's color in unsubscribe with the green, and you can just check these off, or you can wait to color them in until they're completed. But we're gonna kind of put these color-coded for this specific milestone that we are working towards. And this way you can really visually say, we're also gonna do track spending, what is relating to each of your goals. I think color coding is a great way to do this. I, of course, love the Zebra mild liner pens. All right, so we have track spending, drink water, unsubscribe, lunch at home, exercise. We are going to journal, read 30 minutes, and 15-minute. You'll often see similar habit trackers in the plan with me's that I share with you because these are the things that I am working to include in my life. So I'm going to color these in to match kind of, I used a different color, but again, because these aren't related to something specific that we're working on today, the focus is financial. And you can continue coloring those in. Maybe you have one for fun and recreation, one color for fun and recreation, one color for family and friends, for health and fitness, etc. And then as the week ends, there's this space to really review and journal about the week, which is so important. And that's part of why I put journal in here, because spending that time in your planner is so important. Otherwise, you're just gonna switch to the next week and not even figure out maybe what went right or what went wrong in the week prior. So again, let's kind of take a look. We have 8 sections of goals for you to be able to define your goal and map it out. And then monthly pages, go to, I think they're back. There we go. These monthly pages, so you'll take, this is for a week and today. So you could put the month right here. Then we have the week, and then looking at a daily page that will match up with the week you're working on is an hourly plan from 5 a.m. to 11, or ending at 11 p.m. And this is where you can, again, color code and really figure out how you want to incorporate your goal into your monthly plan, your weekly plan, and your daily plan. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave us a comment letting us know a goal that you are working towards. And please do subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so that you know when we post the next video. You can shop this planner and these stickers over at cleverfoxplanner.com. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we will see you soon.